As you can see, this is set up as a series of phrases. And the phrases that we put in here, the first one to talk about is university of choice. Right? University of choice implies that this is a election, that people are wanting to come to ISU, that are desiring to be here. And that is part of by improving the way that we are perceived from the inside, from the outside. This section here on tomorrow's leaders reflects the idea that ISU has the opportunity to really turn out students and maintain faculty that are not just the sort of worker bees that are getting the job done, but rather people who are advancing within their organizations and being able to make sizable, significant contributions, that they are agents of change within their organizations. And that's something that ISU could focus on across departments, across disciplines, that would, be valuable to motivating our students to not just take the sort of first tier, second tier sort of positions, but to sort of work their way up by being creative thinkers to be able to do more, and thus to be able to help supply positions and opportunities to future students down the road, whether through internships or whatever it might be. This next phrase, so ISU is the university of choice for tomorrow's leaders. That's the first two. So creatively connecting is the next phrase that's important, and this is one that we chewed over a few times. The idea is that ISU does not just use the same old solutions to the problems or the difficulties that we've had before, but rather in our future we are going to find creative and novel new ways of being able to solve problems. And the way that we solve these problems is by connecting communities, ideas, and opportunities. And these 3 points, these nodes on the end of the triangle, are essentially these places where we have an opportunity to excel, places that we've started to develop, but that we still have a ways to go on. The idea of ideas is simply that, let's say you sit down with somebody and you start throwing out ideas on how to solve some problem or how to do some piece of research or how to help somebody out or something like that, right? Ideas are creatively generated. They are the sort of product of intellectual, weightlifting, but ideas on their own do not create results, right? Ideas are the start of those. And in order to make ideas, to give a vehicle to your ideas, you need to employ them with opportunities or employ them within community. And so you'll notice that the arrows on this diagram go in both directions, suggesting this feedback between the different nodes here, right? And so similarly, opportunity as well, right? So opportunity, you might think of opportunity as something that we would identify, for example, in a SWOT analysis, right? Something that needs to be taken advantage of, an unfulfilled opportunity, I guess. And in order to do that, you need ideas and you need a community that's able to implement those ideas, right? And so ISU tries to sort of bring together these 3 things, right? And of course, the ideas that might be generated at the university are going to end up having a really positive benefit if we interact with, say, our local communities, right, and our different campuses, right? But at the same time, those communities also have a way of feeding back ideas to us and inspiring us if we allow ourselves to be connected. So it's not really about the university just like exporting brain, out to different clubs or different organizations, or whether that community might be a community of staff, niche, being able to train people to not just be worker bees, but to go out there and be change agents. And then this creatively connecting is about how we do what we do, that we're solving the problems, that we're going to look for new, novel, creative solutions. And we're going to connect in order to do our mission. We're going to connect communities, ideas, and opportunities.